Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again, and it's bonus banger time. It's bonus banger time, y'all. It's a lock. It's bonus banger time, and I got one. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always tell y'all before I start my videos off, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working a 9 to 5. Everybody that's out there with their own business, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to listen to in the morning times, and I promise y'all there's no problem on my end. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. That's all I ask for, one thing in the process, man. And that's for y'all to just stay out the way. And we staying out the way because we have to, man. It's up to us to do, man. We have to stay out the way, man. You want to go to jail, you want to stay out here. Because if you out here breaking the law, you are going to the can. You going to jail. It's a lot. I don't know how much time. You might get a smack on the wrist. You might get a whole lot of years like I did, man. Either way, you are going to the can, man. You are going to jail. So stop what you're doing, man. Turn your life around for 2026 for yourself, for your family, for the people that love you, the people that care about you, for the people that's probably going to have to hold you down if you get locked up. Turn your life around for them, man. Just think about it, man. Do the right thing, man. It's time to start moving right. Come on, man, you're getting older every year. You're getting older every year. You still haven't accomplished what you try to accomplish by breaking the law. You're still not El Chapo. You're still not the top scammer. You're still not the top slider. You still just regular. Another year just went by and you're still regular, man. You might as well do the right thing and be regular, man. Like, at least I'm not going to jail if I'm being regular, man. Like, that's the choice you people gonna have to make, man. I'm letting you know now. Staying out the way is a situation where you have to, man. You have to stay out the way, y'all. So think about it, period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is a bonus banger. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe, this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. It's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called Business is Business. Crazy situation, crazy story, but y'all already know what it is, man. We are in penitentiary. Crazy things happen, man. And dudes be in penitentiary, man, just trying to do the right thing sometime, man. You have some people that find them a hustle or find them a way to grind. They be like, yo, listen, it's not the sack, it's not the package, but I'm gonna try to get me some money a whole different way. I told y'all, prison is full of a bunch of dudes that like to hustle, dudes that like to get money, because it's kind of like you forced in that position. It's either that or those people I'm telling you that you forced to hold you down when you get locked up. You gotta wait for them to send you some money, man. So it's either you try to benefit for yourself in there and get you some money, or you can wait for your people to send it to you. So it's a whole lot of people in there that hustle to try to get their own. Now, in the process trying to get their own, sometimes this stuff goes belly up, man. Sometimes it's a stupid plan, and sometimes they can get violent all in one motion. So with that being said, though, we are on Susses 2 for this, y'all. We are on Susses 2. And I can remember being in 4B. And I'm in 4B for this one, y'all. This was crazy, man. Like, it was a great situation though, being in 4B with a lot of older guys, I would like to say, man. Like, probably more older guys, like 30s, 40s, than dudes in their 20s. Like, I was in my 20s back then, man. But this is early 2000s game, and I'm in 4B. This is my first time in 4B, man. It's like, it's a lot of old dudes in there, and it's a lot of older cats in there, and they don't be on no disrespectful stuff. Of course, there's a few predators running around. There's a few these type of guys running around, but this is penitentiary. This is the stuff you're gonna go through. This is the stuff you're gonna see. So at the end of the day, I'm just kind of just chilling. Like, I did a story in 4B a few times. In 4B, I'm really just kind of chilling. It ain't really no pack popping up right now. I'm messing with the la slightly, but I'm trying to stay off the investigator radar. I'm not trying to mess with that psycho, man. This man was a psycho, man. It was like you really couldn't, I still wasn't like in belief yet that I couldn't beat this guy, but it was getting to the point where I really couldn't beat this guy. So I was like, I'm chilling at this particular moment right here in 4B, man. So it was like, it was a beautiful thing. So I can remember it was this one dude, man. I'm not gonna say what city he's from, man. We're gonna call him Fat Craig. Now, Fat Craig was a cool dude. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, he was a cool dude. He was one of those dudes that didn't bother nobody. He wasn't nobody out there trying to get the pack and have competition and do this and do that. He stayed in his lane, man. He stayed in his lane, man. And all Fat Craig used to do was burn that phone down. That's all he used to do, man. Now, at this particular moment right here, man, it was a guy, man, that was locked up on Sussex 2, man. I'm not going to say his name, man, but he was a guy that his hustle was, he used to charge dudes to give them phone lines. They used to have, like, basically unlimited calls, man. Like, I don't know how he did it. He used to have his wife, whoever this lady was, they used to do it, man. Like, I dealt with him once when I was in 2C, and I saw he was larceny, and I never dealt with him again, man. Like, for real, somebody else probably did a story about this dude. I don't have a story about him because I didn't really do nothing with him except go half with somebody on the phone that was in 2C. Now, his policy used to be he would want $200 to get you probably like, it's supposed to be like 2-3 months worth of calls, you know what I mean? But it'll be just bootleg. Like, it'll be guys that'll pay that money, and next thing you know, after about a month, your phone, the number is messed up. So you have to go through him again. He'll fix it probably for another price. I just wasn't feeling dude's style. You know what I mean? I ain't knock his hustle, but I knew the larceny would catch up to him sooner or later because he definitely was larceny. He used to mess with the food. He was a larceny dude. You know what I mean? So now that I'm in 4B, the dude, Fat Craig, he used to burn the phone down. So I discovered that he used to deal with the dude. He knew the dude personally, kind of like. So this is how he has this phone line. Now, Fat Craig was one of those fat dudes that kind of like to eat meals. He'd go to the chow hall. He liked to buy trays. He just liked to eat food. Pause. Like, he was one of those dudes that just liked to eat all the time, man. So his hustle, everything that he did, every time he went to commissary, he didn't blow the money. He wasn't like trying to take the money and buy la. He wasn't doing none of this stuff. All Craig used to like to do is just eat and buy food. That was like his main habit, was eating. You know what I mean? So he used to be in the block, and he used to give dudes 3-ways. Like, that's how it started. It started off, he was doing 3-ways for guys. And I used to go to him a few times, get a 3-way, because he'll give you the whole call just for $2. You know what I mean? Which that wasn't bad. That was a toothpaste, a deodorant, you know what I mean? A couple of soups. It didn't matter. Like, $2 was for a whole call, and that was good money. Now, he used to talk to 2 girls. One girl he used to talk to that he said was his baby mama, and then there was another girl he used to talk to. And the reason why I know this is because I used to frequently get 3-ways from him, man. So it used to be a lot of people in there that used to get 3-ways. His business used to boom at $2 a pop, but it just was like dudes needed them. That's all it boiled down to, man. Like, around this time right here, I want to talk about it in prison, like, it's probably one phone on the compound, man. There wasn't no phones on the compound. I never seen a phone except the wall phone back then, man. Like, I don't even think my mind was even thinking about a cell phone at this particular moment, man. But the wall phones was the thing of resource, man. That's what you had to use back in the day, y'all. That was the only thing. And then it was crazy because even back then, when the wall phones was the only use of you trying to make a play or put something together or talk to your girl, your mama, your daughter, your kids, anybody, nobody really fought over the phone back when I first came in the system, man. I know y'all don't believe that because y'all know how the system is now when it comes to phones, but back then, nobody used to fight over the jack. It was like the jacks would be open. Dudes use the phone when they use the phone. It was nobody saying this is a red team phone, blue team phone, Muslim phone. Nobody was saying that. There was no need. The phones was available. I promise you, the whole time I was on Sussex, the whole time I was on Lawrenceville, phones was available, y'all. So boom. So I guess Fat Craig kind of like started thinking more deep into how he can make more money with this phone thing. Like I told y'all, he had a great relationship with this larceny dude that used to hook the phones up. So like for real, he had an advantage over a lot of dudes because he stayed on the phone. Every pod you go to, you will find somebody that burned the phone down, whether he's from Richmond or what. But the dudes from Richmond that burned the phone down, y'all know Sussex is a little closer. Sussex 2 is a little closer to the 804 area. So their phone calls was always $1 a change or something like that. So the Richmond dudes gonna burn the phone down. They gonna burn the phone down. That's a lot. They gonna burn the phone down. They gonna be on the phone kind of more than anybody. But Fat Craig used to be on the phone more than anybody, and he was from Tidewater. He wasn't from Richmond, so he used to burn the phone down. Like I told you, I started feeling like he was coming up with a different plan for he can make more money. So I guess when he came up with this plan, he was like, I'm gonna holler at Weezy about it. And the reason why he hollered at me, because I used to pay him for the 3-ways in advance. And I know he liked to eat. I'll pull up on him. I had honey buns, the chips, the soups, tuna fish. I had all that in one bag. It'd be $10. I'll be like, yo, bro, look, I'm trying to get 5 3-ways, bro. This one I need you. He like, you a lock. I'll give it to him. So I'll be locked in. So I can remember chilling, man. I was watching my homeboys them play Scrabble. I'm sitting at the table, minding my business. And I'm watching my bros play Scrabble. And I felt somebody tap me on my shoulder. And I turned around and I looked. And it was a dude, like, but he was pointing at Fat Craig on the phone. Now we had 5 phones in the block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When they get down to the 5th one, it was lower. It was lower on the wall. So dudes would get on that phone and sit down and put their back to the wall and be able to see the pod, and dudes would be on the phone like that because that phone was lower to do something. You could do that with the other phones, but the cord would kind of be slightly, with that phone it's lower and it's more comfortable. So dudes would sit down on their butt and use the phone. So when he tapped me on my shoulder, he was like, yo, Fat Craig calling you. So I was like, what's up? He like, hey, come here, Weezy. That's how he used to talk. Hey, come here, Weezy. Come here. I'm like, what's up? He like, come here. I'm like, I don't want no 3-way right now. He was like, nah, come here. He got the phone like this. He like, come here. I'm like, shh. I get up. I walk to the phone. I'm like, what's up? He like, hey, look. How much would you pay me for this right here? A whole call. A whole call. I'm like, what? He was like, he gave me the phone. I'm listening to the joint. I was like, he like, give me the phone back. I'm like, hold on, bro. I was like, what's this? He like, I'm listening. I'm like, shorty was on the other end getting busy. You hear me? She was getting busy on the other end. I was like, I'm listening. I'm like, he like, look, I'm gonna call her back. Give it back. I'm gonna call her back. So I gave him the phone back. So I waited for him to finish that joint. You know what I mean? He sat over there. He wasn't even talking. He was just listening. You know what I mean? So he get off the phone. He was like, yeah. He was like, that's my baby right there. He was like, look, yeah, I'm about to start charging dudes. He said, I just wanted your opinion. He said, you know, I'm gonna look out for you. He said, but look, I'm ready to start charging dudes $15 for a whole call. They can get that for a whole call right there. So I'm like, that's crazy right there, man. I was like, man, that junk, wow, man. So he like, yeah, you could go. I was like for real, I thought about it, but like, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like the times that I did have phone sex, like it wasn't fun to do. Like it wasn't like I was down there getting busy off listening to the phone sex. Like you can't do nothing but listen. You in the pod. Like what you gonna do? Like I'm like this. So like that used to be good. I'll listen and then I'll shoot back to the cell. Throw the cut up game, you know what I mean? Then I'll get busy. But like still though, that was official. I ain't even gonna lie, it was more official hearing that he had a hustle that he was trying to do like that, more than me trying to fiend that like I wanted to get, you know what I mean? Like I wanted a free part of the hustle. So I just told him, I said, yo, bro, that's what's up, bro. I was like, man, dudes might. He was like, look, if you know somebody, let me know, bro. Let me know. I got him, Weezy. Shit, I'm trying to eat, Weezy. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell a couple of dudes, man. I'm gonna see what they talk about. You know what I mean? He was like, don't forget. I was like, all right, got you. I slid, y'all. So boom. I go back in the cell. I'm in the cell with an older dude from Richmond at this particular moment. He's not old, but 38, something like that, a little older than me. You know what I mean? So me and him was cool. He wasn't in no red team, blue team, or nothing like that. He had his own stuff. We was straight. We were good roommates. Now, he was one of those kind of slight thirst monsters, slightly, man, chase the women, like to be the number one. The number, that was his MO, slightly. Not like on the, like, that was crazy how he got down with it, but no, if it was a freak Jake that came in the booth, he's definitely gonna try to get his stuff off. That's what he used to try to do. So I was like, I'm gonna tell him, man, you know what I mean? We're gonna call him Reg, man. Reg was an alright guy, you know what I mean? So I would go on the sale, I said, bro, say word Fat Craig, bro. He got a junk, bro, that'll play with the poo-poo on the phone game, bro. I said, he charged dudes $15, bro, for the whole call. And he said, a joint to play with the poo-poo, bro. I was like, I heard it on my own ears. He was like, for real? He was like, that junk was hitting on. I was like, bro, that junk was hitting on magic, bro. That junk sounded magical, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. He was like, dang, sharp. He was like, I'm ready to try that out. I'm ready. I was like, look, I'm gonna holler at him and see, you know what I mean, what he say. And then y'all go from there. He was like, all right, so when the doors pop, doors open up, we step out. I'm downstairs this time, y'all. I'm in cell 19, you know what I mean? So I'm downstairs, so I come out. I look for Fat Craig. Fat Craig slept in 24 upstairs, kind of by the booth a little bit. So I see him come out. He used to always come out, so when the doors pop, you'll see his fat ass coming down the steps. He come down the steps like this. He be like, he get down the steps, he'll jump on the phone, and he'll get back to doing what he doing. So he get on the phone, you know what I mean? I pull up on him, I say, hey, look, before he dialed the number, I say, yo, look, my roommate said he got $15, man. I told him, you know what I mean? I was gonna holler at you. He was like, all right. Tell him bring the money and come on. So I said, Reg! I said, it's a lot, bro. He was like, all right. I looked at my roommate. Man, my roommate came out the cell, man. He came out the cell with his blanket on his shoulder. I was like, I'm looking at him because I never seen this tactic before. I'm like, bro, got the blanket game? Now, we had the wool blankets, you know what I mean? Like the little stupid prison blankets, y'all know how it is. He got the joint on his shoulder like a cape game. So, bro over there by that little small phone I'm telling you about. So he passed us. I was like, where you going? He went in the office. Our floor officer wasn't even in there yet. The lady in the booth let us out. So he passed us, went to the office right in the front. Went inside the office where it'd be 2 chairs and another real chair that's like behind the desk. He grabbed one of the little plastic chairs. Dudes would do that from time to time. It depends who's working. They'll tell you to put the chair back. The booth officer see you, she'll tell you to put that chair back. But this booth officer didn't give a shit. So he grabbed the chair, pulled it over there where he was at. Over there where we was at. So he walked up, we was like, what you about to do with the chair and the blanket? He was like, man, shit, nigga, I'm about to slang right here. I said, bro, you're not finna slang right here, bro. He was like, I'm about to slang right here. I said, man, you wildin', man. So he was the first one. My roommate was the first one to show me some major maniac shit on a telephone game, y'all. So boom. This was crazy, man. I watched this man. He walked over to Fat Craig. He handed him a bag. I guess that was the $15. Next thing you know, Fat Craig gave him the phone. I look, I see my roommate sit down. I seen him scoot the chair to kind of face the corner. I seen the blanket go over his head like this. And next thing you know, that man looked like a cocoon sitting over there. You hear me? He looked like a cocoon sitting over that junk, man. My word, you couldn't see nothing. You couldn't even see his arm moving. You couldn't see nothing. Pause. Not saying I was looking, but still though, I never seen nobody really, you know what I mean, try to jack off in the pod with the blanket game. Like that was new. Like I never seen it. Not saying that it didn't happen and dudes don't do it, but that was my first time in the system like 5 years. You know what I mean? So I never seen it. I was like, yo, Reg tripping, man. I was like, Reg wildin', man. But you know, you gotta handle your business. We in penitentiary, so I left it alone. So, bro, come back in the cell. Bro went in the junk, got a shower bag, and went to the shower. When he got out the shower, he seen me. He was like, yo, man, I don't know who Shorty is. He was like, man, but I was talking to her. She let me talk to her. Everything. I was like, for real? He was like, man, she got a sexy ass voice, bro. He said, man, that junk crazy, bro. He was like, man, that junk, wow. He said, man, I'm ready to beat the deuce, Weezy. I'm ready to beat the deuce. I'm ready to try to go again. I was like, nah, bro, again? He was like, man, look, he was like, you ain't fucking with it. I said, nah. I said, cause I can't get right. I can't pause. I can't get my shit off around 80 niggas watching me, bro. I just, you know what I mean? Like, I can't do it, bro. He was like, bro, you missing out, bro. He said, man, that junk sound like she's swimming. He said, that junk sound like somebody, you know the sounds when somebody dive in the swimming pool? He said, man, that's how that junk sound. That's how that junk sound. I was like, man, that's crazy, man. So next thing you know, you look up, it's another dude hollering at Fat Craig, man. So Fat Craig got his business booming right now. I ain't even gonna lie, like, dudes was kind of like, yo, hey, Weezy, hey, that junk true? Your roommate ain't well in this. I'm like, bro, you need to holler at everybody else who done went, bro. So everybody like, yo, I'm trying to go. Some dudes like, yo, I'm trying to go and everybody go to child. I'm trying to go and everybody go to child. I'm like, this junk crazy. So dudes is actually enjoying this, man. Like I told y'all, see what I be telling y'all, like how dudes be finding their own hustle in penitentiary, man. You gotta get it how you live in that junk, y'all. So boom. I was happy for Fat Craig, man, because grinding is grinding. Hustling is hustling. Getting money is getting money. Long as you getting the money, long as you ain't really hurting nobody, I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you, man, about that junk, man. So to see, bro, to be somebody that like to eat, you know what I mean, have all this stuff, like I wasn't even mad at him, man. So I can remember one day we was chilling. He was like, yo, Weezy, hey, look, man, I'm trying to eat with you. My roommate used to know how to make the tortilla joints, like the little wrap looking type joints. And he used to make them joints and know how to cook the joints real good. It'd be like a taco, but he used to make them joints. He was like, I'm trying to eat with y'all, Weezy, man. I'm trying to eat with y'all, man. Like, I'm like, that bro, that junk crazy. I was like, bro, you be letting so many dudes use the jack. I said, you don't even be on the jack no more, bro. I said, bro, I need a 3-way. He was like, all right. Word, I looked, it was a dude on the chair, cocoon game, sitting right there on the jump. He was like, let's get on the other phone. He got on the other phone, called his baby mama, gave me a 3-way. So bro was still lit. Even though he had that conversation going on that phone, bro was on 2 phones, man. Like, I never seen nobody do this, but he had that hookup, like I was telling y'all, with the 2 jacks. So I'm like, damn, man, like watching bro go from nothing to something, because I seen at least 10 dudes, like in that first couple days. It was like 10 dudes that went and got on that phone and listened to that phone sex, man. You gotta understand, we locked up. Dudes is tired of looking at magazines. Like, we got magazines with no noise, nothing. Like, so like when you hear the noise, it excites you. Like hearing the joint, it a jive. I was like, damn, that joint crazy. But I'm the type, I can't get right. Like, pause, I can't get right like that. How dudes be bold enough to be in the shower. You might have some dudes be like in they cell in front of everybody trying to smack somebody, a female toboggan off, and they don't care who see them or nothing. Like, those are real deal gunners. Like, I'm not a real deal gunner at all. I don't gun, period. So like, I can't get right like most of these dudes, man. But the whole time we was kicking it, you know what I mean? But when Fat Craig asked me about the food and shit, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell my celly just throw you in the car. Like, what you got? So he came with all the exclusive shit that he needed. He came with the cheese, the Sasha's game, the fish game. He came with everything. Chili bean. He brought everything. Basically, we had to do them to put the soups and chips and crackers and the tortillas in there. That's all we really did. So we made the meal. So we all at the table eating the meal. So while we eating the meal, I look up. I hear bro say, hey, look, you finished? Dude got off the phone. So when he used to get off the phone, I ain't even gonna lie, Fat Craig was like a real deal businessman. The man used to have the cleaning supply bottle sitting right beside the phone. When dudes get off the phone, he would get the phone, spray like we used to get the brown napkins. He would spray the brown napkin, wipe the phone down. It was courtesy, man, because a lot of dudes on that junk slanging. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about slanging and banging. I'm talking about slanging and hanging. Pause. That's what dudes doing. So goddamn, like, you gotta keep that phone clean. So he see dude get off the jump. So dude get off the jump, was like, hey man, hey look, the phone hung up. He was like, I seen Fat Craig look at the jump. He looked at the time. He was like, man, you only had 3 minutes left, man. He was like, yeah, but I want all 3 minutes. I ain't even get right. It's like, you ain't get right in 15 minutes? How you ain't get right in 15 minutes, man? Nah, man, come on, man, stop that, man. So dude was like, man, call her back. Call her back right now, man. Let me get my 3 minutes, then you can get the phone. Fat Craig was like, man, I'm not wasting my call for you to get 3 minutes. Somebody else trying to go. Somebody else trying to go. So the dude like, oh, so you just gonna round me out my 3 minutes? So he come out the sheet, because he had a sheet. He come out the sheet. That man came out that junk like a superhero. He was like, oh, so you just gonna round me out my time? You was with Fat Craig. Like, I ain't never seen Fat Craig fight. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen him fight, man. But like, at the same time though, man, like, I'm looking like where he's from, nobody's gonna help him. You know what I mean? Like, I looked at Fat Craig like we wasn't really super homeboys. You know what I mean? But my roommate from Richmond had rocked with him. My roommate had really rocked with him. That's why he let him eat the meal, all that shit, because my roommate was one of these frequent dudes that used to goddamn be on that phone. You know what I mean? Like, this was like having, I know when they be bringing dudes in the block, they got all the freak books, like, dudes be sick when he get transferred or move or go to the hole because there's no more freak books. You know what I mean? Like, this stuff that I'm talking about helps dudes survive in penitentiary. I know it sounds like some caveman shit, but this is the shit that helps you survive, man. Dudes need books, phone, sex, goddamn, talking freaky to see your dudes do all of that shit in penitentiary. You know what I mean? That's just the shit that goes on. So my roommate was kind of just looking at the whole shit like, you know what I mean? So when he seen Craig, we watching Craig, they over there by the phone, he arguing with dude. Dude come out the cape, like he ready to rumble and everything. My roommate Reg probably like a little taller than me. He used to work out from time to time, so he had a little size. He see the joke, he just watching. I see him at the bench, he just watching it. His other homeboy came over there from Richmond. He whispered in his ear like, then I seen Reg walk back downstairs. He's like, hey, open up, 19. Yeah, push, the door open up. Reg go in there, jump. Reg come back out with his New Balances on tight. I was like, oh shit. I said, what's up, bro? Nah, you good, Shaw. I was like, what's going on? His homeboy pull up. Now it's two of them over there. Next thing you know, he was like, they just pushed. They pushed over there where dude was at. Now the dude they arguing with, this dude is from like Danville or some shit. I forgot. It was one of them joints. So the dude got down. He's still snapping on Fat Craig. Fat Craig a little younger than him, you know what I mean? So bro from Richmond, my roommate pulled up. Ron Reg pulled up. He was like, yo, Shaw, hey, look. Goddamn, calm down, Shaw. Ain't up with 3 minutes, Shaw. What you want, $1 back? What you want, a couple dollars back? Like, goddamn, let the man live, Shaw. Dude was like, nah, fuck that. Tell this nigga get back on the phone. Fuck that shit. Fuck around with him. Ain't nobody gonna beat me out. Nothing in penitentiary. Nothing. So my son was like, yo, man, look, make it a scene, Shaw. I'm telling you, Shaw, like, chill the fuck out. Cause ain't nobody fucking with Craig. Ain't nobody fucking with him, Shaw. So dude was like, man, all right, yeah. Yeah, he gonna give my damn shit, or it's gonna be problems. There's gonna be problems. So my celly was like, yo, man, come over here and talk. Let's go over here and talk. So my homeboy roommate slept in cell 16, which is slightly behind the steps. So he's like, yo, come back here. So dude just kept walking, you know what I mean? He got that shit on the floor. Everybody looking like, yo, this dude just blacked out over not getting this whole 15 minutes on gunning on the phone. Like, this nigga a psycho. So he walked over there where my roommate was at. He walked over there kind of like where my roommate done went at. I was like, why is he walking back there? They was like, yo, come back here. So he went back there, so my roommate basically told him straight up, like, look, ain't nobody fucking with him, man. We keeping him in the pod. Like, what the fuck? I could see if he did something to you, he ain't do shit. Dude, just keep going. As he kept going, man, my word, dude, from Richmond, my roommate, homeboy, man, that man came out of nowhere. They had him surrounded anyway. He just keeps snapping. Man, they hit his ass. Boom! When he hit his ass, my roommate hit him. Boom! His homeboy dragged him. It's like he fell in my roommate homeboy arms. He dragged him. And they brought him in the cell. Man, they brought that man in the cell. All you seen was nigga shooting the monkey to his ass. I got closer, I looked. I said, look. That joke was like, they were banking his brains out. That joke I was like, oh shit. Everybody looking like, God damn, Craig. Craig was by the phone. Craig was like, he was trying to look. He had the phone. He was like, this nigga still on the phone. He like, I'm like, oh shit. That shit. All right, man. Fuck wrong with you? What I tell you, shorty? What I tell you, shorty? Niggas like, oh shit. Niggas like, yo, this shit real deal. So the nigga, they beat his ass. They ain't do him dirty like his face was like, yo, like you gotta get out of here. But he got banked. He definitely got banked. So dude, get up. He get his shit together. He's like, get the fuck out of my cell. He get his shit together. He's like, y'all gonna let this nigga goddamn beat me over the job? Alright. Niggas like, yo, fuck that nigga. I told you, nigga, leave him be. Leave him be, sharp. Dipped out. That nigga went to his cell, y'all. So boom. I was stunned. I ain't even gonna lie. When we locked down, I see my roommate. I was like, yo. I said, yo, bro. Y'all beat the shit out, dude, bro. I said, God damn. He was like, man, look, Sean, fuck that shit. That shit Fat Craig got, that shit is better than a freak book right now. He got unlimited of this shit. I'm trying to keep goddamn gunning that lady. That's what the fuck I'm trying to keep doing. I was like, I knew for a fact dude get the picture now. I was like, that shit crazy. He was like, man, for real though, like, I said, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, like, before y'all niggas got like that, I was thinking the same thing though, man. Like, man, I ain't finna let nobody do nothing to Craig. I was like, not because of the phone and shit like that. I was like, man, Fat Craig, cool though. I was like, man, he don't be doing shit, man. You know what I mean? I was like, man, like y'all ain't do shit. He was like, I know I ain't do shit wrong. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga, Sean. If that nigga wants some more beef, when we doors open, we can fight again. I'll fight that nigga one-on-one. Fuck that shit, Sean. I was like, damn, man, y'all niggas some psychos, man. So we came back out. Doors pop, we come back out. After we come back out, we all on the pod. We on standby for outside rent. So everybody out there, I look, dude ain't coming out, dude ain't moving. I look, Fat Craig on the phone. So me and my roommate step out. Everybody going outside. So we go outside, you know what I mean? We go outside, we out there. We on the yard too, right by 4 building, you know what I mean? We right beside 4 building. So it's everybody out there, 1 and 2 building. They on the big yard, dudes on the court, nice day outside, everybody outside. So we outside chilling. Goddamn, I look up, I see the dude. I'm telling y'all about the one that goddamn be selling them phones, old Larson ass nigga. I see the nigga, light-skinned nigga, see him. Spot him, light-skinned bald head nigga, I see him. Look, he coming to the fence, he looking. Like this, he like, where Craig at? Dude, like, he looked this way. I was like, hey, Craig ain't come outside. You know what I mean? He was like, oh, he ain't come outside, bro. He ain't come outside. He was like, man, that motherfucker better have my money. That motherfucker better have my motherfucking money. That's what he better do. That motherfucker better have my goddamn money. I sent him 2 more numbers, and that motherfucker better have my goddamn money. I ain't trying to hear that shit either. Tell that fat motherfucker he better be outside tomorrow in the morning. If he's not, I'm gonna make him pay. So I'm like, make him pay. So my roommate hear that, you know what I mean? My roommate hear the danger words. My roommate was on the pull-up bar. He was like, I'm gonna make him pay. He was like, hey, Weezy, what are you talking about, shorty? I was like, yo, bro, I don't know, bro. Like, this nigga say goddamn Fat Craig on. You know what I mean? He was like, nigga ain't talking about shit, Larson ass nigga. So the dude, there's a couple of other dudes from his city that he's talking to at the fence. He like, man, fuck that shit. Man, look, I ain't writing no kites or none of that shit. Tell that motherfucker, if he don't have my motherfucking numbers, I'ma tell everybody his motherfucking secret. That's what the fuck I'ma do. Make sure y'all go tell him that shit. Make sure y'all go tell him that shit. So my roommate like, secret? Fuck you talking? I was like, man, niggas probably just be hating, dude. They hate him, man. You know what I mean? So I'm like, man, that shit wild. So I'm like, all right. So we get off the gate. I get off a little early. You know what I mean? I dip. I get back to the joint. I see Fat Craig on the phone. I pull up on. I say, yo, bro, the dude from 2 Building that want to be getting the jacks, bro. The phone selling the numbers. I said, bro, he said you better have this money by tomorrow, or he gonna tell everybody your secret. He was like, what? I was like, bro. He said he gonna tell your secret. I said, what the fuck is your secret? He was like, I ain't got no secret Weezy, man. I ain't got no secret Weezy. I was like, bro, listen. Dude say he gonna put your ass on blast if you don't have his brain. He was like, man, fuck that nigga Weezy. Fuck that nigga. I ain't worried about that nigga. I ain't thinking about that nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna pay him and fuck that nigga. So my roommate walked up and was like, you good, Sean? What the fuck you owe that nigga? He was like, man, I owe that nigga $100. I'm about to get my people to take care of that shit now, man. Fuck him, man. Yeah, that nigga always snatch. Fuck that. So my roommate like, you good? He like, yeah. So he was like, he talking about you had a secret or some shit. He said, you ain't hiding nothing from us, huh, Sean? He was like, oh, man, don't believe that motherfucker, man. Don't believe that motherfucker, man. I was like, damn. So I let it be. I let that shit be. I ain't even gonna lie, I let that shit be, man. But like, that shit was crazy kind of like though, man. Like to hear that bro got a secret or whatever the case. Like, I don't know what, you never know what dudes be up to in penitentiary, man. So I let it be. I let it be, man. So, goddamn, we go outside the next morning. So we go outside the next morning. This when he see the dude. This time dude on the basketball court. We on the big yard. So he see dude. So I'm walking laps with my homeboy. Saying I stopped because I kind of wanted to know what the fuck was going on. So I posted up kind of like by yard 1, but they right there by the court. And he's talking to him. So I hear the nigga say, motherfucker, this ain't my motherfucker, man. You owe me more than this motherfucker. Dude talking greasy like the dude is a cream puff that really be having the phones, man. Real shit. So he like, motherfucker, this ain't enough. Yeah, motherfucker, yeah, all right. Motherfucker, you heard you down there making all that goddamn money. Yeah, won't you tell everybody that bitch Tanner is a man?
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.